Yo, Wagwan, this your boy, brother Numsi, the sports time zone. I got my mans in the building, 512 Kelvo in the building. In here, we're going to break down. You know how we do. I always want to send a special shout out to everybody out there that's been supporting. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all share the video. Also, special shout out to KE Creations. Also, shout out to my man, Gene Hennigan and goodlifeclothing.com. So if y'all looking for any of that merch, any of that stuff, y'all holler at any of my peoples and they will get you right. My man TZD is running a little late. He gonna be here in a minute, but in the meantime, in between time, I got my man's 512 Kelvo in the building. I know y'all remember him from last episode. Kelvo, what's good with you, brother? Thanks for being here once again.
Man, I appreciate you, brother Noomsy, man. You know, I'm blessed over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting that pre-workout spaghetti diet in. You know what I'm saying? About to hit the gym after this. You know, it's back day. But, man, I'm excited to get this thing going, bro. Let's get to it, man. Hey,
get it going.
Let's get to it, man. I'm excited to see what takes we got and what we going on today.
As always, yeah, man. I'm gonna be on your same level. As soon as I get done, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm about to get my taco on in the middle in a little bit. So we're gonna run through this. Hopefully TZD make it here in time. TZ, salute to you, brother. You always here in spirit. And I know you'll be here soon. If not, we're gonna hold you down. We got this. But yeah, let's get straight into it, man. This is gonna be a real dope episode. We're gonna talk about the NBA finals and where we are right now with Boston and Dallas. We're gonna look at the LA Laker coaching situation. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the WNBA and what's going on with your girl, Caitlin Clark, and also some of the other WNBA stars. But first and foremost, man, Kelvo, Boston is up 2-0 on Dallas. This is crazy. Look, before we even get started, I feel crazy about this now because I picked Dallas in 6. And it don't look like they're going to win 4 games in a row to win this in 6 games. So I don't know. Who did you have in this series? Who'd you have? I forgot who you picked in this one.
Man, I had Dallas in 7.
You had Dallas.
I thought they was going to pull it out. I thought they was going to pull it out for game 2, but you know, we about to jump on. We about to get into that for sure.
Yeah. So let's get straight into it, man. Boston look extremely dominant in both games 1 and game 2. In particular, I'm noticing about Boston, some of the things that they're doing that's got them in this 2-game lead. For one thing, Boston, even though they were known for being a really great 3-point shooting team this season, they have not settled for threes. They've been taking jump shots. They've been driving the ball to the hole. Salute TZ in the building. Shout out to you, TZ.
What's good with you, boy?
Yeah, welcome in here. We just getting started, TZ. We just talking about the series between Boston and Dallas. Boston up 2-0 right now. I was just giving my keys to what I think Boston is doing that has them up 2-0. Number one.
Yeah, let me hear something.
Yeah, number one, like I was just telling my man Kelvo, Boston ain't settling for just strictly Jays. They not settling for 3-point jump shots. I'm noticing Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they are attacking the basket. Like they downhill. They attacking the basket. They're relentlessly going to the hole. Kristaps Porzingis, I believe it was my man LP who said on one of those shows that Porzingis is going to be the key. If Porzingis plays well, then Boston is going to be hard to beat. But Porzingis has been balling. Like he's been doing his thing.
He had an impact on like the first 2 games. Like he just coming in and he set the tone that first game for sure.
Immediately.
That's what got him going in the second quarter.
He came right in with it. Jaylen Brown has been relentless. Like he has no fear. I'm watching him, and every time he touched the ball, he's in attack mode. He ain't looking to pass. He's not timid. He's taking the ball. He's putting his head down, and he's going hard to the rim. Jrue Holiday, he championship experience.
Yeah, he's been a big experience.
Yeah, 3-and-D guard, man. You know what I'm saying? People underestimate Jrue Holiday. You know what I'm saying? He was a key contributor for Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? He's got a well-decorated resume. And, you know, salute to Boston for making that trade. You know what I'm saying? He had to lose Marcus Smart, but You know, as it's starting to look like it's paying off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I think Boston definitely got best. Y'all shouldn't have got rid of Drew Holiday. Why y'all did that, TZ? Hey, that's Giannis. Giannis' fault. Giannis went in there and told them to make all them trades and got rid of Drew Holiday. Y'all should have let go of Drew.
I think that was on the ownership. They just took it on themselves.
So you saying Giannis ain't check off on that? He had to check off.
You know Giannis checked off on that. You ain't gonna just let go of Drew, bro. He said, man, he said, who you want to keep, Middleton or Drew? He said, you know what, man? I guess we gonna keep Middleton, man.
Real, that's facts. Cool. That's facts. Mazzulla also in this series. Mazzulla been coaching. He been coaching. I ain't going front.
I see what you saying.
I ain't going front. Mazzulla been putting on a coaching display on this. Like in the past, we used to criticize Mazzulla about him not having enough experience or not making the right personnel moves. But he's been coaching his personnel decisions, his strategy, his defense that they playing on KYRIE and
sure out coaching JC Kidd. JC Kidd been making his rotation, his decisions. He ain't playing the right guys right now, and it's not on the road.
Man, they do need to get Hardaway Jr. in the game, you know. But like to what you and TZ was saying earlier, man, Porzingis, man, he's the key because those first two series, they was getting a lot of easy points in the paint. You know what I'm saying? A lot of lobs. A lot of easy kickoff dunks. That's kind of hard to do when you got a 7'3" dude that can move, blocking the lobs. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have no big man in Lively and Gafford, you know, that can put their back to the basket and, you know, get their own shot. So, you know, with Porzingis being injured, you know, they're saying it, you know, he's kind of, you know, game time maybe questionable. That might swing. That might be a key.
Be huge
swing because now you got a lot of you got some potential points because now, you know, Dallas been having to work for everything they get. You know what I'm saying? Everything contested, everything's hard.
That's a lesser body down there in the paint because when you got no Porzingis, it's easy for, you know what I'm saying, other guys to get to the rim because he's been effective on the defensive end, like blocking shots.
He has been. Yeah, Kelvo, I don't know if you got the stats up over there, but maybe before we end that segment, give me a rundown of what Porzingis' numbers was looking like. Because, again, if he can't go for game 3, they're going to be missing not only, like to your point, Dave, not only offensive production, but they're going to miss his paint presence, his rebound, and his shot blocking. He's deterring Dallas's drivers to not just go right up. He's blocked. I've seen at least like 2 or 3 shots in that last game or the game before. So,
yeah, that second game, you know, his presence was really, like Dave said, it was more on the defensive side, man. He only had 12 points, 4 boards, only took 7 shots. But you felt it, you know, you could see the impact
when it
came to paint. Nobody's getting in the paint, no easy layups, no easy oops. You know what I'm saying? You got a guy who's pretty quick foot for a 7'3" guy, so you know if you try to bring him out there, he can stay with you. You know he's not like Gobert. He's not, you know, a little stiff. You know he's kind of, you know he's got a little bit more fluidity to him. You know what I'm saying? But his impact on the second game was definitely, you know, on the defensive side, and like I believe me and TZ and even you, brother Noobsy, we predicted like, you know, he ain't about to go 20 points in 23 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So. His production, they're gonna need it on the defense. So if he's about 60-70%, you know, Dallas' chances just increase dramatically. You know what I'm saying? And it only takes one game to get that ball rolling. So we'll see.
I feel like Dallas should still win this game, even in Porzingis players, and not just off the fact of themselves and like how the series is. It's 2-0, and I feel like momentum going back home. Y'all gotta get this game.
Well, let's talk about
3-0 is over. Even if
it's a wrap at 3-0.
Oh yeah. But man, let's be real though, man. Let's be real. There was some calls though in game 2.
I'm glad you said that, Kilbo.
It was like, bro, you know,
we're gonna get into
that PJ Washington foul on that drive to the basket when KYRIE hit him from like the free throw line. Man, that was clearly a foul, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There was a lot of. And we're going to talk about that. So I wanted to go on the flip side. Now, we talked a lot about Boston. We gave them their props and their credit, Mazzulla, Porzingis. Holiday, Brown, and Tatum. But let's talk about the other side of the ball with Dallas Mavericks. One thing that stood out to me, in addition to what Kelvo just said with those no calls and those bad calls, I noticed that the refs were letting White and Brown manhandle Kyrie. I'm talking about put hands on when I thought hand checking was not allowed. This looked like some 90s, 80s defense that they playing on Kyrie, and the refs is letting it go. Like straight up.
Now when I seen Drew checking him.
Well, hey, when I saw White and I saw Jaylen Brown,
Drew didn't have some good defensive possessions like checking Kyrie down there.
He has, but even with him, they putting hands on Kyrie. Like they're keeping him.
I don't think Derrick White can check Kyrie. He can't check Kyrie.
Of course not. Neither could Jaylen Brown, to be honest with you. But when the referees allow them to be so physical, like Kyrie ended up on the ground almost every time he drove to the basket, and it was no call. Like they're forcing him outside. They're putting forearms on him. They're pushing him back on routine shots that Kyrie normally makes. Just regular little turnaround, spin, pump fake, jump shot. He's off on all of that. Now, I know some of that is just the nerves and him being in Boston and him just having an off game. But a lot has to be said for the physicality that they're letting Boston get away with in this series.
And then they were calling some ticky-tacky fouls on the other end, you know what I'm saying? Some little hand swipes, on the forearm or whatever, and they're quick to blow the whistle. But, Boston is
like some of them calls you got to let go. Like them calls with what you were saying, cover with the hands, and like it's the finals, man. People playing through contact, so like some of them calls you can just keep playing.
Well, you got to call it both ways. Like you got to call it both. If you are going to be ticky-tacky on one end, then you got to be the other way, the same way on the other end. Or if you're going to be allow physicality on Kyrie Irving, then don't blow the whistle as soon as somebody puts a hand or a finger on Jason Tatum and you're sending him to the line. I don't know how many free throws he shot, but I'm quite sure it was more than Kyrie shot. Like I didn't really remember Kyrie going to the free throw line that much in that last game. As much as he had the ball and as much as he was driving, forcing the issue, Kyrie barely shot any free throws in that game. So again, that's huge. But so what does Dallas need to do then, fellas? Like what does Dallas need to do in game 3 to turn this series around and make it a series? What are y'all saying? What y'all feeling?
I think Dallas they got to play faster a little bit. I don't think they playing fast enough. Kind of like the ball sticking in Luka's hands a little too much, and I hate that for him because like he just so dominant with the ball and how he passed. But like, I feel like you got to get more swings. You know what I'm saying? Driving kicks, let Kyrie get through the lane, just more faster through their sets and how they move. I think.
Yeah, I would say for one, Kyrie's got to step up, man. Like 2 games in a row, 16 points, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, maybe like 39% from the field. Like you said, not really getting to the line. And these role players for Dallas, man, they got to step up, bro.
Thank you.
PJ Washington, the only dude out there doing, giving it all he got. Yeah, he had a quick 17. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Jones, 11 points, but
it was
ineffective, man. I could have never, I would have never thought. I thought he might have had like 3 or 4 points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel it.
Kleber, he got to step up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like I was saying earlier, I don't know why they're not playing Hardaway, man. They got to play Hardaway, man. Like I don't know why he's low on the bench, but I mean, he can get you about 13. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somebody's got
to hot little 13, like,
and he can get exactly, Dave. He can get hot at any moment, and like Kelvo said, the others got to step up because it was a stretch of time, and I'm watching that game, and the only people making jump shots was Luka and Kyrie occasionally. Nobody outside of Luka and Kyrie can make a jump shot on Dallas's team, and that's an issue.
Luka hit like 3-4 step backs, just like easy, like raising, like. So easy, like Luka crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean Dallas, man, they had a 5-man bench rotation with a total of 9 points. So you put 5 dudes in off the bench and they scored a total of 9 points. That ain't gonna work, bro.
That
ain't
is
gonna
not
work,
gonna cut it.
That ain't gonna work, man.
That ain't gonna cut it at all. So yeah, Dallas's role players, they got, and you know, when you're at home, they say role players play better at home. They play better. So I'm expecting Dallas's role players to get it in. I'm expecting more lobs. I'm expecting to see more, like what Dave said, more drive and kick action. I'm expecting to see them play faster. And also, Luka, he's got to take better care of the ball. Luka's a fantastic player, but there's a couple of times where I don't know, it's just because he's young, he's 24, whatever, and he's a little careless. Unnecessary behind the back passes.
Yeah,
unnecessary.
That was wild. Yeah,
he threw one into the third row, and I was like, "Yo, what?" For no reason.
But that's just that usage, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you got to do everything all the time. It's only a matter of time before you start fumbling and turned over, and he's hurt. Yeah, that's why, you know, Kyrie Irving, he got to step up, man. You know what I'm saying? He needs to start really like taking command, getting his own shot.
I'm so surprised he ain't even got to 20 yet. Both games, even you can have a bad game of getting 20, like at least show where like your presence in the game.
Yeah,
couldn't do nothing.
I mean, he ain't made a 3-pointer yet. Like Kyrie, I don't think he's made a 3-pointer in this entire series yet.
Kyrie sold both of my parlays.
Yeah,
both of them. I need to come through, man. I need to come through for this.
hey, Kyrie, that Kyrie Day, TZ Day said, "Boy, step up, boy. You messing up the money, man."
Kyrie, if you watching this,
think Kyrie not getting 20 after having 14 game one? That's easy.
Oh yeah,
ain't no way Kyrie have 3 bad games in a row. It's just no way.
And they about to go home. He getting 30.
They need to start designing some plays for him, man. Help him. Have him running off some screens or something, because that isolation, like TZ was saying, man, you know, Drew Holiday is nice. You know, he's legit. I'll give Jaylen Brown. He's good too. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be letting Derek White, you know, work you like that.
That's Jason Kidd though. Jason Kidd, he got to draw up some better plays for Kyrie. Jason Kidd is getting out coached by Missoula. Let's just keep it a buck. Jason Kidd is getting out coached. Now, a lot of it has to do with, you know, the guys just not hitting shots, and then the officiating hasn't been in their favor either. But you would expect between game 1 and game 2 some type of major adjustment. I didn't really see any adjustment from game 1 to game 2 by Jason Kidd. I don't know if y'all did, but I ain't see no adjustments really. So,
man, what do you think, Dave? What do you think?
Between who?
No, have you seen any adjustments that Jason Kidd made from game 1 to game 2? Because I ain't seeing him adjust nothing.
I feel like he's having the same rotations, and it's not working. I feel like Hardaway should at least play 1 or 2 games. Which, to your point, Kev, he ain't play.
Maybe Hardaway just ain't right, because that's the only reason I can think of why he's not getting minutes. When you know you need offense, and they're not playing him, and he's an offensive player. So I'm thinking maybe he's not right. I know in the last series he was hobbled a little bit for like a game or 2. So maybe it's lingering. But this is the finals. Yeah, it's all hands on deck.
I would say I'm gonna go Missoula. Missoula been coaching though. I feel like just looking on the sidelines, he's been more active in just how he like coaching the team. Jason Kidd just like kind of standing there. You know what I'm saying? It's more energy. Missoula giving more energy too. So I feel like he kind of wanted more too. And I don't think Kid gonna have to do something to get better.
Absolutely.
His timeouts have been timely too. Just when Dallas was starting to make a run and they were getting it back down and cut the lead down to 7, Joe Mazzulla timeout. Like his timeouts have been like on point. Like
he been better with his adjustments and stuff.
Yeah, so I like that. But so I'm going for game 3. I like Dallas to win game 3. And you know, get back into the series. What y'all boys feeling? How y'all feeling about game 3?
Man, Triple D on the way.
It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna go Dallas.
Triple D, man. Kyrie, let's go, bro. Yes, Ramadan Reed, man. Come on now. Let's
Ramadan. Maybe Kyrie need to go on another fast or something. When he was fasting, Kyrie was hitting everything. Like he wasn't missing nothing when he was
that game 2, game 1, Minnesota, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Come out the gate, try to set the tone, do something, be aggressive.
Take the toll off Luka, man, because as we can see, Luka can get it. He can get his shot whenever he wants, man. It's nothing for Luka to turn it on. But when you got to exert so much energy in the first half, it's hard, in the fourth quarter, third quarter to get it going, especially when you hurt. So it's like the role players got to step up, and Kyrie, man, he got to bring his A game, bro, like straight up. Like, it's time, man. It's time.
It's time. Good point. So,
even on the road, he should be showing up as a superstar. This is the finals, man. Like,
no excuses, man. No excuses.
Kyrie, the only player on the Dallas Mavericks roster with the championship. So they looking for him to bring that championship experience. So maybe in game 3, we'll see a different Kyrie there. So y'all look forward to that. Drop in the comments what y'all think, y'all predictions for game 3. Do y'all agree with us, or do y'all think Boston goes up 3-0? Let us know in the comments.
Hit that Instagram too. Sportstime_zone.
At Sportstime_zone. Make sure y'all hit the IG. Drop it in the IG too. We running up those followers, so y'all make sure y'all get at that. Now, the next topic that we gonna cover here is something that's kind of interesting, man. I was kind of shocked when I saw it too, but Kelvo, he didn't seem as shocked about it, to being a Laker fan that he is. But the Lakers coaching situation, man, the Lakers extended a coaching offer to Danny Hurley, which was a $70 million deal for, what was it? How many years? 6 years, $70 million deal. And Danny Hurley politely told the Lakers to go and themselves with that deal. So that, to me, that's a lot of money to turn down. But when you already at UConn, you already got a winning franchise, y'all in the midst of a three-peat, you already paid. The Hurley family is paid. So money is not a big deal. Starting with you, TZ, and then we'll get to Kelvo since he's the resident Laker fan in the building. We'll close out with Kelvo on this one. But TZ, what were your thoughts when you heard that Danny Hurley turned down that Laker job offer? Because that's a dream job for.
I was saying when they was coming out with the speculation, was saying they was gonna try to get him. I'm saying no, I think he might turn it down, and he did, which I would have did the same thing. Like, you don't know what you coming into as the Lakers franchise. Like, you don't know what Bron's gonna do. You have no players. You have to build a roster more. I feel like y'all need more role players around Bron and AD if they're gonna stay. And you just don't know what you're gonna get to right now.
So you don't think he was just scared to coach LeBron? Because nowadays you coach LeBron, you guaranteed to get fired. Only coach LeBron did not get fired is Coach Spo for the Miami Heat, which he tried to get him fired, but Pat Riley was like, "Nah, you can go. We ain't firing him." That's the only coach that LeBron didn't get fired. So
what about Ty Lue, though? What about Ty Lue? He didn't. Ty Lue.
Oh yeah, Ty Lue as well. But see, LeBron and Ty Lue is cool. So yeah, but anyway, so I get what Dave is saying. But Kelvo, as a Laker fan, what are your thoughts on Danny Hurley turning down that Laker job, and who do you see possibly them looking to next?
Man, they might as well go ahead and send me the application, bro. I'll come in there and get them right. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said last time, man, Rob Pelinka, bro. Rob Pelinka is a snake. All right. I do not like this dude. I don't know this dude personally, but as a general manager, I do not like this dude, bro. He's running.
I hear that a lot from Laker fans about
He's running my franchise into the ground, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lowball Danny. You know what I'm saying? If you want this, like you said, you at UConn, bro, you got a chance to do something great. You're going to give this guy an $11 million offer, bro? It should have been like 6 for 80. I was thinking like 7 for 100. Like, you got to give this dude big money, bro. You know what I'm saying? And also, I don't think people want to deal with LeBron, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's got too much control. He's got way too much pull throughout the league. Yeah, I think overall, like behind the scenes, I think a lot of people aren't saying it, but I think some people might question his character and his leadership when it comes to like when stuff doesn't go the way it should be. Mm-hmm. LeBron's not like, you know what, it's on me. He's quick to point fingers.
He's gonna throw you under the bus.
We didn't do this, we didn't do that. Nah, bro, you're the best player on the team. Like, even if that's true, you got to stand on the sword and then deal with it behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw that out there in the media like, oh, no, I did my part and it's everybody else. Like, nah, bro, we ain't trying to hear that, bro. This is Title Town over here. Now, as far as to who's going to be the new coach, man, I don't even know, bro. No. We don't even.
What do you think? So now, since you don't get Hurley, you think y'all gonna go after JJ?
Man,
Might as well at
I
this
don't think
point.
I don't
Like,
think you go for JJ either. I wouldn't go for JJ.
I wouldn't either,
I'm not
but I could see them doing it. But what you think,
can
Kelvo?
too.
Who do you think they should, in a perfect world, if you were Pelinka and Hurley already said no, you don't want Reddick, who do you go for then?
Man, bruh.
I guess you. Like, you
Yeah, if it's
Go
not
ahead
me,
and send him the application right
yeah,
now.
send me Rob, send me the application, bro. I'll do a 2-year, $25 million deal, bro. I'll take
Hey,
it.
you was nice. You was nice with the Lakers on 2K, so I'm
You know
quite
what I'm
sure.
saying? Hey, but nah, in all reality, man, all the good candidates are gone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I were to take a swing, I would probably say, the coach from Villanova, Jay Wright. I'd hit him up, see what he's talking about.
You go college? I gotta stay within the league, I think.
All
I don't know. Some of these
Budenholzer's
college
gone.
coaches I don't believe in personally, but like I would stay around the NBA.
Yeah, think about it, TZ though. Budenholzer's gone. He's got a championship. You let Vogel walk. Ty Lue and Jason Kidd, you had an opportunity to sign them 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, you just signing somebody else. You just pretty much signing another Darvin Ham. Another who's just going to come in there, and the second they fall short, it's going to be
shout out to Darvin Ham because he's back on the M side.
Y'all picked up Darvin Ham. Y'all picked up.
I know y'all seen that. He's back on the M side.
Yeah, he had to go back home. He said, I can't deal with that. But nah, like we're gonna have another no-name coach, and when they fall short, he's gonna be the first one to fall on the sword. So it's tough right now for Laker Nation, but we hold it on.
I feel like they don't even know. Like Laker ownership, they don't even know right now. I feel like they stuck.
We might as well just let LeBron coach.
Might as well.
Straight up.
Might as well. Like, I mean, no, all seriousness. Like, I laugh at that, but there have been player coaches they haven't been in a long time. But at once upon a time, there were player coaches, like the coach, and he was a coach and a player. Why not let LeBron do that? He's in his last, 2 or 3 years, maybe, probably last year, could be.
Yeah.
Let him go ahead and do what he always wanted to do anyway, and see if he can do a better job coaching than any of the coaches that he got fired. So, I don't know who they're going to pick up or who they should pick up, but I'm quite sure within the next 2 weeks, the Lakers will have a coach. I mean, that job ain't going to be vacant too long. This the Los Angeles Lakers.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Surprise. I feel like it might be a surprise, like just some quick highs go to everybody's phone. Like, oh, really?
Like who? Like
man,
that person?
Man, I'd make an emergency call to Coach K. Be like, look, bro, we need you, dog. Just really, like, how much you need, bro?
I feel like Coach K. How much you need? Coach coach for sure in the league right now. Just
absolutely
because he's been around.
Man, Coach K been coaching. He coached for like a million years, and he just now finally getting to enjoy his life outside of coaching. You think he really want to come back into the biggest job in the NBA?
Man, absolutely not, bro. But we don't got no other options, bro. We didn't let. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Rob Pelinka, man.
Mark Jackson or like a
man. I would love to have Mark Jackson as a coach, but he got lowballed, man. He apparently. They did him wrong because I don't know the exact issue. I think he might have he might have said something against like the whole LGBTQ thing.
Yeah, he did. And that's what got his plug pulled, because he said something about to the effect of, marriage should be the union between a man and a woman. And he said that when the owners for Golden State at the time were known for being
on that time.
Oh, exactly. So they wasn't trying to hear that. But you know who I do think, if the Detroit Pistons get the guts to fire Monty Williams, which I don't think they're gonna do it because they're paying him like more money
a year.
Yeah, but I could see Monty being a good coach for the Lakers, but I just don't think Detroit is gonna part ways with him that quick.
So.
Mark Jackson would be a great coach, but
I don't think I care for
Monty.
For Monty, yeah.
You were well. Hey, Monty got called like
not for the Lakers.
Y'all had like a 30-game losing streak in Detroit with Monty Williams. I ain't never seen a 30-game losing streak before in my life, yo. Like that's
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, them boys
it was looking bad. I was like, man, are these boys gonna win at least 10 games? Man,
we ain't even get 10.
I felt bad for Monty, but yeah, we'll see what happens with the Lakers. We'll see if the Lakers pick up somebody that we know, or if they pick somebody up off the street, or if they go overseas and get one of them overseas coaches. Like, who knows? We'll see what happens with that. But we'll lay around for that. Next topic that I want to get into is one of TZ's personal favorite athletes in the world.
DC, my baby.
Okay. Apparently, word on the street is that Caitlin Clark is not getting the respect from her peers. She was left off of Team USA basketball team, which I honestly think that the roster that's there, I don't see her beating out anybody for that roster spot. And then two, I'm noticing that her teammates for the Fever don't really come to her defense as much as you would expect for a teammate to come around their rookie and to kind of embrace their rookie. And when they're being attacked, usually a teammate is the first person to come to the defense. But I haven't really seen the teammates coming to her defense or the coach either. Do you think, and again, I'll start with Kelvo. I'm going to save TZ for the last on this one because it's your girl. But Kelvo, do you think there's any truth to this, or do you think there's any animosity that the peers around the WNBA or even her own teammates might not give her the kind of respect that most number one draft pick rookies get?
Man, I'm gonna say this, man, as you know, 3 black men, man, who've probably experienced a lot of hate in our lives. I've never seen so much hate towards, you know, an individual, bro, for like no reason, bro. Yeah, like straight up. Like I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes. Maybe this chick is rude. Like I honestly like we need to do a private investigation on this because this is getting like kind of out of hand. It's like, yo, like what did this chick do, bro? Like I didn't see her. She ain't walking in with the Klan hat. She ain't, you know, on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, like it's just like nobody likes her. And it's like, bro, like y'all mad because she's getting the money. Like you should really be happy because really she's gonna drive up the revenue for everybody else. Because if she got to get paid, then that means you got to get paid, and that means everybody's gonna get paid. So you might as well just go ahead and start winning some games so y'all can get this revenue up so y'all can get some more money. But it's like the bitterness and the hate from these WNBA players is wild. You know what I'm saying? It's really wild. It's like stop hating, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have been hitting them step back Curry threes if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like square business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that simple. Like play the game, man. Get your game right. Come back this season and start pulling up from the logo, and you'll see some sponsorships. But it's like, you know, I don't know. She got the protection for the protection, though. That's for sure.
From what I was hearing from another insider is that, you know, Caitlin is getting a lot of behind the scenes preferential treatment. Like, you know, they're allowing. I don't know how true this is, but they're saying that her team flies in on private jets to certain games where other teams are still, you know, flying commercial. You know, they're still, they don't get the same love. Like she's getting gifts from the owner. She's getting gifts from the commissioner. Like they're giving her preferential treatment. And some of these other girls are looking like, well, man, I've been in this league. I mean, imagine if you've been in the league for a good minute and you've been putting in hard work and you still got to fly on, you know, I don't know, you still got to fly on Southwest Airline. And here come this rookie who ain't really did nothing in the league yet, and all of a sudden she get private jets, and you know they bought her a car and they bought her this and that.
She getting that money on.
So I could see that. Go ahead,
she got NIL money plus league money. She getting all that. Put her on the team. She should have been on the team. That should have been a no-brainer anyway. I seen 1 or 2 players she could have passed. She bringing too much light to the game. You got to keep it going. You know how much money USA would make if they come to watch her too? Oh, yeah. That's pushing the league more. That's a more impact on the whole league just because of her, who she is. Like, that's a bad decision. She would have been checking my book quick.
But keep it a buck, TZ. Look,
you
pull up that Team USA roster. Who?
Read it to me right now. I guarantee it's one because I seen it.
I'm just trying to figure out who she beats out for it. So I'm gonna get it up for you in a second. Pause. I'm gonna pull it up here. That's crazy, yo. Yo, no.
Yeah, let me see something because I'm about to get on that.
Yeah,
all right.
Wow.
So we got Nafisa Collier from the Minnesota Lynx.
Okay, yeah, give me their team name too. Yeah.
We got Kalia Cooper from the Phoenix Mercury. We got Chelsea Gray from the Las Vegas Aces. We got Brittany Griner from Phoenix. We got Sabrina Ionescu from New York Liberty. Mm-hmm. We got Jewel Lloyd from the Seattle Storm. We got Kelsey Plum. Kelsey's a baller. Mm-hmm. From Las Vegas Aces. Brianna Stewart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they deep for sure.
They pretty deep. Jewel Lloyd, Kelsey Plum, Brianna Stewart, Alyssa Thomas, Asia
Lloyd
Wilson,
names. Lloyd,
Jackie Young.
You could say Brittany Griner, but just they need some size. So like, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, she can sneak. She can get one of them for sure.
Diana Taurasi.
No,
you know she ain't taking Taurasi's spot.
No,
that's
my goal for real. Taurasi to go.
And Taurasi is the one who came out saying, had those comments about Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
They didn't rub.
That's the most saltiest one out of all of them. Like, I'd have been here 20 years, and y'all gonna let this girl get all these perks?
She's super salty. She's sodium salty. I heard the comments that she made. I was like, yo.
She's still ready. She's still gonna take on the challenge. I seen like she still believe in herself. She told the coach like, "I'm about to. This is only gonna make me better." And she gonna win Rookie of the Year, right? That's a no brainer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's more money, more fame, and she got the game in hold right now playing the women's side. Like especially that new face. She gonna be that new face.
But I didn't know about the private jets and the cars and all that extra stuff, man. That'll put a target on you back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're gonna have to share the wealth eventually, because if not, somebody gonna put her down. She might get a hard, she might get clothesline. I don't know. Hopefully not.
But I'm looking to see how she responds. So I'm gonna be looking at her stat line. The Fever playing a couple, maybe today or tomorrow they play. So, but she just had a bad game.
Yeah, she had like 10 points. What happened, TZ? What happened?
So
what happened with that? I heard she got benched in that game too. What happened?
The game, because they got blew out. The game was over at that point, so they just sat her. They just sat her down. But
getting blown. What's the Fever's record right now, yo?
They like 3-10. They won lately. Then when they were losing,
trash.
They trash. But look, you have to think about it, Newsy. They first 5 games of the year they didn't win. They went 0 like 5 and 6. They couldn't win a game yet. So they building. It's cool.
I mean,
they know they're not making the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I think they had 2 number 1 picks in a row or something like that.
Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina.
Yeah, because Aaliyah Boston, they drafted her number 1. And now, I mean, and low key, Aaliyah Boston has really been the only one of her teammates that I've seen like really fully embrace her. Like Aaliyah is probably her best friend in that locker room, because I haven't really seen too much of her other teammates showing her the love and support that you would think a first round pick gets. But make no mistake about it, Caitlin does have a little fiery side too. She get up in people's face. She complains to the ref.
When you try to intimidate her, she
gets in the ref's face. She complains to the refs a lot. She does a lot of stuff that rubs people the wrong way sometimes. So some of this is self-inflicted, but to Kelvo and your point, they throwing a lot of shade at her.
I feel like she's still adjusting. Is the league different? She's still adjusting to how they play in the physicality side of it. So, but she gonna be good.
Once they start spreading that money around, once they start spreading that money around and start letting some of these other teams fly in private jets, she'll be all right. But I'm telling you right now, man, hey, she need to definitely get in that weight room or get on them push-ups or something, because it's gonna be a rough couple seasons for her, man.
CC could stand for Caitlin Curry too, right?
I done heard it all.
It ain't got to be Caitlin Clark. He'd be Caitlin Curry too.
When she starts getting 30 like Curry, when she hits that 50, 40, 90 from the field, then she'll be Caitlin.
Where she's capable of, because she can shoot the whole.
Let you tell it, Dave. You can let you tell it. You can beat her in the game of 1-on-1.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. I was just hooping. I was just hooping. Man, y'all get Caitlin worried, man. Stop it.
Stop, bro. How tall are you, Dave? How tall are you, bro?
Like 5'5".
She about to shoot over you, dog. Stop playing.
She taller than you, man. She could post you up. She could post you up, Dave. Like, she gonna put you in the blender. Like,
man, she put you in the blender. We've been through this. I'm about to send you some videos, man. Let me.
Yeah. Upload them videos on the Sports Time _zone. Let the fans.
Look, whenever I run into you, we going to the court.
Yeah, we can do that. Like, we can do all that, and then we can go live. We can go live from the court. We can do all that too.
Sports Time Zone live. Newsy and TZ Day 1-on-1.
Who y'all got? Like, who? I'll cook you, Dave. Boy, that J is still there. The J is still there.
Go ask Pops about me.
I'll cook them. But yeah. So it's interesting. We're gonna keep our eye on the whole Caitlin Clark situation and see how that play out. But salute to the other WNBA athletes that been balling. You know what I'm saying? Like A'ja Wilson, she has been doing her thing this year.
She's looking like this MVP right now.
What was her stat line? She had a game where she went nuts. You sent me that. I think you sent me a clip.
Over her last maybe 5-6 games, she was getting double doubles, like 30 and 10, 25, 10, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like easy every game.
She the female KD out here, or I'm sorry, the female Giannis. And
she's really the reason why a lot of these WN players is hot, is because she out here doing numbers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but go ahead, Kelvo.
No, I'm saying she's the reason why a lot of these WNBA players is hot, because she's out here doing numbers, and you know what I'm saying?
She's putting them up.
Clark.
I heard a rumor that A'ja Wilson is with my boy Bam Adebayo. And that's the case. Yeah, Bam. I see you, Bam.
If I ever see them pop out, I'm hitting you up like, oh yeah, I see them. They think they slick. They outside.
But yeah, it ain't too hard to miss. You got a 6'9" dude and a 6'1". You ain't hiding.
They've been spotted a couple of places together already, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But yo, if that's you, Bam, my boy, I see you.
I need Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Angel, man, Angel, she like an Instagram queen right now, boy. Like, you gotta come with it to pull Angel. Who that was who said, oh, Lonzo Ball. Right. Lonzo Ball had sent the tweet. You see, Lonzo had took his shot. He shot his shot at Angel.
I'm gonna pay that fine for you, baby. You good?
Yeah. Lonzo, he tweeted publicly that I'll pay that fine, baby. Don't even worry about it. I got it. And she responded to him. She was like, appreciate you. So they got a little online thing going on right now too. But you don't see it, Kelvo. You like, nah.
What's something, bro? You better use that mouthpiece, bro. You need to be focused on getting back on that court. Boy, ain't been on the court in like 3 years. You out here.
Real. When the last time we see Lonzo Ball?
Bro, you need to get your numbers up. What you mean, bro? You bugging. You get your mind right, son.
Real talk, man. That's seriously. But yeah, so y'all stay tuned. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the whole Caitlin Clark thing or the WNBA in general. Make sure y'all hit us there on the Sports Time _zone, or just drop a comment in the comment box on YouTube as well. So make sure y'all do that. So now we've come to my favorite part of the show, which is the history moment of the week.
With that knowledge, put some knowledge down.
This one is brought to you by 512 Kelvo and my man TZD. We also want to send a special salute to Gene Hennigan and KE Creations as well. This is brought to you by them and all our sponsors. So on this day, on this very, very day, in 2017, on this day, TZ, you gonna love this one.
Warriors, Golden State
Warriors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 games to 1 in the finals as Kevin Durant was named the finals MVP, averaging 35.2 points a game in the finals. Salute to KD. What do you remember about that championship year, TZ?
Man, that championship run was crazy. Like, we did it for KD. He wanted to come here. We had to show him. We got him that ring 4-1, and it was KD had a big impact. Remember, he hit them 2 shots.
He did.
Game 2 and 3.
Even though Draymond called him a bitch, he still did his thing, yo.
Yeah, and I feel like, it's big. KD, he showed out. Now I feel like he should never left Steph now, because just look how everything has gone since, and Steph got another championship. You know what I'm saying? He let the ego get in the way. I would have stayed, man. We winning.
So you go. Let me tell you that. So, Dave, if you're KD and Draymond calls you the B word, he emasculates you, and the whole world knows about it, you still gonna stay on that team?
I feel like if it's love there, I feel like,
bro, it ain't no love there. That's just
who Draymond is. Look, Draymond, that type of guy, like, he gonna get at you a certain way to, you know what I'm saying, to raise your level and raise, you know what I'm saying, help you.
That was not a motivation. That was not a motivational.
He's not gonna talk to that Steph team. He ain't gonna say nothing to him like out the way like
bro,
that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. You proved my point. Like, that's not how you motivate somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Not KD. Definitely not KD.
He just so fired up, like and that's why sometimes he gotta chill and calm down, which he has, because of that right there.
Well, man, my bad. I didn't mean.
No, go ahead, Kelvo. Go ahead.
The reason why the Warriors won't ever see another championship is because he stole Jordan Poole in the jaw. That was the end of that was the end of the dynasty right there. It's like, hey, bro, because you had this dude coming off the bench, you know, producing some firepower. We see what happened with Klay Thompson. He ain't been the same since.
You know what? Yeah, low key, the Warriors ain't been the same since Draymond stole off on him. That's a good point, Kelvo. They have not been the same since then.
That's 2 times. That's 2 times you done messed it up, bro. If he would have shut up, KD probably would have still been there, and they probably would have been the most unstoppable team in the history of basketball.
At least 2 more championships. They would at least got 2 more.
At least, bro. You can't, bro. That team was literally unfair, bro. Like, it's like, bro, how can you let this team be, but you can't let Chris Paul come play with Kobe? Come on, dog. Yeah, that don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense.
That was way before though. The game
that was not, man. That was
a lot of superstars now.
Bro, that was right after the Boston Celtics Big 3. They declined that trade, and then what happened? LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh go to Miami. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. They didn't want nobody. That Jordan made that call. Jordan was like, "Hey, Stern, you better not let this nigga go over there with Kobe, bro. He gonna win about 2 or 3 rings, bro." Like, that was a prime CP3, bro.
Yeah, a prime CP3 with a prime Kobe. Yeah, it would have been a wrap. Like,
Kobe would have had about 7 rings, bro.
But you know what? That would have been nice to see that Laker team play against the Heat team in the finals. That would have been probably the greatest finals ever.
We would have won that mug, bro.
I don't know about that, fam. I don't know.
Bro, LeBron ain't clutch, bro. He ain't clutch like that, bro.
D Wade was still clutch at that point in his career, though.
Kobe would have clamped D Wade, bro.
You're probably right. Yeah,
you did it before. Right. You know what I'm talking about. Don't make me send you the clip.
You're probably right about the Kobe part. I ain't never gonna disrespect the Mamba, especially.
I'm just glad I was able to witness, like, literally. I've witnessed every championship Golden State won, every game, every regular season game, every playoff series. Like, I seen all that with KD, without KD, even winning again. Like, I'm just grateful as a fan to really see that greatness. Like, I loved it. We won every year.
yeah, that was dope. So, yeah, salute to Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors for that championship in our history moment of the week. Y'all make sure y'all
we gotta rep the gang. I like that one.
Always, I always got something for you, TZ. Always got something for you. Next week, I'm gonna have something for Kelvo on that history moment. So y'all make sure y'all lay around for that. Now we have come to the final 2 minutes of the show. We're gonna get this in. My man Kelvo gotta go hit that gym. He gonna go and hit them weights. I'm gonna go and hit these tacos. And my man TZ gonna go and we ain't gonna talk about what TZ.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm about to go back outside.
You gotta get a shot right.
You about to get that shot right.
Know that I'm Steph Curry.
All right, real quick, 2-minute drill. Let's start with this one. Coach Mike Tomlin for the Pittsburgh Steelers just signed an extension to remain with the Pittsburgh Steelers for, I believe it was a 3-year extension. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all think well deserved? Y'all think that's a good re-up by the Pittsburgh
Steelers? He getting there with him. Pay him.
Great coach, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about Mike Tomlin, but they definitely need to shake back. He needs to start getting some playoff wins because they ain't been the same since Tebow hit him with that OT win, bro. Real talk.
You're right about that. He ain't been the same. He ain't been the same. But
I'm just saying.
Man, I remember that. That is crazy.
That was a crazy year, right, TZ? That was a crazy year.
I remember that one.
But Mike Tomlin has had I don't think he's ever had a losing season in Pittsburgh. He's had a winning season every single year that he's been with the Steelers. That's crazy. That's like a crazy feat. I don't think people understand.
In the AFC North, one of the hardest divisions.
One of the toughest divisions, and then he even got a championship in that run. So he's a championship coach. He's a winning coach, and he's familiarized himself in the organization and in that environment, period. So
coach.
Much respect. Coach Tomlin, salute to you. Congratulations on that re-up. Next, KYRIE Richardson just inked a $20 million 5-year deal with Nike, making her the highest paid track and field athlete through endorsements. Y'all feel like it's deserving, or how y'all feel about that?
Yes, get that bag, Shakir.
Man, that's
I'm a track. I used to run track and field, so I like people that run track and field, and I appreciate how they still going after it because I should have, but I stopped. But you know what I'm saying? I like track. I like the fastness of it.
So you could beat KYRIE in a race too, huh?
I'm gonna give her a run for her money. I'm probably gassed out.
Okay. I was about to say you ain't super cocky. Okay, at least
no.
You got a little bit of humbleness to you. My dog say I was about to say, boy, you better not say you about to beat her race.
I thought he was gonna say he would lap her or something like I'll lap KYRIE.
She'll burn me probably. I'm gonna run. No, I'm gonna run my hardest.
Hey, as good as KYRIE is, though, and as fast as she is, I ain't gonna never forget how them Jamaican girls cooked her like a curry goat, boy. Them think about blood clot, boxing top, bomber clot. Boom. Salute to the Jamaican track and field star, them. Hey, Shelly Ann Frazier. I remember I was watching the interview after KYRIE got smoked by them Jamaican girls, and they were interviewing KYRIE. How about the Jamaican girls were walking behind her in the camera, making faces at the camera?
Yeah, man. Shout out to them Jamaicans, man. Tribe of Benjamin, man. But man, I just want to shout out to KYRIE, man, and
go for it.
That's just a lesson to a lot of the the young black people, man. When you deal with adversity, you know what I'm saying? They tried to bring her down, you know what I'm saying? She got a little cocky. She had to humble herself, you know what I'm saying? Get refocused and get back on track. She put her, kept her hand on the plow, continued to get better. Now she's starting to reap the fruits of her labor, so that's just a lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? When you always want to, when you get that adversity, man, don't quit. Push through, look inward, you know what I'm saying? Because she could have easily started pointing fingers and just fell off, but she, she stayed down and stayed focused, and now she got the bag.
She got that bag, man.
Bag on her.
Yep. To your point, like even in that interview that she had lost to them Jamaicans, in that interview, she looked in the camera and she said, "I'm not done. Please believe it. I'll be back and I'm gonna get better than ever." And that's exactly what she did. She came back. She got better than ever. She smoked the Jamaican girls after that, like a couple of years later. So she got her redemption. Now she got her bag. The ladies this year are getting to the bag. Like
she just got off in that 100 quick.
Yeah. And she matured. She matured herself. To Kelvo's point, she was real. She came in young, arrogant, cocky. She was a little loud. She was a little, as they say, quote unquote, ratchet. But if you look at her now and just listen to her speak now, you can just see the growth. You see the humbleness. You can see, the adversity that she went through to where she is now. And just like Kelvo just said, man, this is a lesson to everybody out there. When you run into a brick wall or you get knocked down, it ain't about how you get knocked down. It's about how you get up and how you recover from that adversity. And she's proven that you can be at the very bottom and come right back to the top and still get that bag. So salute to KYRIE on getting that bag. Salute to all of the ladies that's getting to the bag. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, you know, all of the ladies that now have opportunities that they didn't have before. I'm loving it. I love to see it. I just, you know, I'm really happy for the ladies this go around. So salute to all of them. But yeah, that's the time that we got for the day.
Hold on, I've been waiting.
Okay.
I'm gonna come and stand on it like I said I was on Saturday when I said Carlos Alcaraz in the French Open final. He played Zverev. He was gonna win. Got it tough too in a tough 5 set. I love it. Winner.
You called it. TZ Dave did call it on that, the French Open.
I got that tennis knowledge too.
So you know what? And we're gonna open up with that next week. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, all y'all tennis fans. I know it's a lot of y'all out there. Salute to TZ for calling that, and also drop in the comments any of y'all thoughts or feelings about the tennis. My favorite all-time tennis player was Pete Sampras. I know it's before y'all time. Y'all know nothing about Pete Sampras. Andre Agassi, shout out to him. Shout out to Roger Federer. Shout out to Rafael Nadal. All them boys.
That's my goat. Him and Djokovic, my goats.
Joker, yep, Joker too. You know, some of the greatest ever. So yeah, this is an exciting time for sports right now. This is the Sports Time Zone once again.
Yes, sir.
Out of here.
Who you talking to? You cut out a little bit.
Yeah. You could have faded out. I was like, man, I was trying to read your list, bro.
Any final words y'all want to give out before we tune it out?
Man, just on the tennis, man. You know, shout out to R.I.P. Arthur Smith. You know, I think one of the first black tennis players. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about tennis, but I remember reading a book about Arthur Smith. Man, he was a solid dude, man. You know, shout out to him and his descendants and his family. But man,
no doubt. No doubt. Salute Arthur Smith, salute Arthur Ashe as well. All right, TZ, any last minute words before we get out of here?
No, sir. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Follow us on Sports Time Zone Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. We holla at y'all next week. Get at sportstime_zone IG page. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. For yours truly, my man 512 Kelvo, my man TTV. We are out. Catch y'all on the flip side.
Peace.
Yes.